5 months ago, I got my hands on some Glorious grip tape. I've been using it on my Glorious Model D ever since then, and so today I thought I would finally review this product, so you guys can decide if it's something you'd be interested in getting. Now, I know I'm using the Model D, but I can assure you it will be no different for the Model O, so don't worry if you don't have the same model as I do. Finally, if you enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, but of course, you won't know that until you've watched the entire video, so with that out of the way, enjoy. So starting off with the unboxing and application which you can see playing now, the grip tape comes in a pretty premium looking cardboard envelope box thing with all the information on it. Of course, we only care about what's inside the box, being the grip tape, which is stuck to a glossy paper backing inside a plastic bag. There are 7 pieces of grip tape included, 2 for the mouse buttons, 2 for the sides, and 3 for the back of the mouse. Keep in mind that there are no spares, so you have to be pretty careful with the application, especially with the Model D, as you need to make sure you get the left and right sides correct. The application is pretty straightforward. You peel the pieces of grip tape off and apply them onto the mouse one by one. If you make a mistake, you can peel it off and reposition it. However, it is obviously best to get it right first time, so you don't lose any of the adhesive which sticks to the mouse. The left and right mouse buttons were pretty easy to put on, and so were the side pieces. They're a pretty perfect fit, so as long as you align it properly, you should have no issues with them. The difficulty is in the 3 back panels, which are much harder to put on. There's almost no room for error, and it is very hard to put them on correctly. I advise putting on the largest central bit first, making sure to put it as close to the mouse buttons as possible, and then doing the 2 lower ones. The lower ones are the ones which will give you the most trouble, as to get them on correctly, you need to stretch them a bit, and make sure they're right up against each other. If you take your time, you should be alright, and overall it should take you between 5 to 20 minutes to apply the grip tape, depending on how much of a perfectionist you are. Freshly applied, the grip tape looks amazing. If done properly, it adds a really nice aesthetic to the mouse, with the carbon fiber pattern and low profile design. It also has a lot of grip and is super comfortable to hold onto. It was pretty easy to drag click with as well, for those of you who are into that, and overall it was pretty great right out of the box. But what are my thoughts on it 5 months later? Well, firstly, I'd like to address the durability of the grip tape. Over time, I found it lost some of the grip it initially had, and it started to bubble up where the holes are on the mouse. It still feels fine to hold, but it definitely doesn't look as good as before. It also seems to have lost the ability to drag click, due to the loss of grip. I'm still going to keep it on my mouse, however, it seems to have lost a lot of the key things that I would expect it to retain for at least a few months longer. Not only this, but during my use throughout the 5 months, I noticed that if your hands were oily or wet, it would have a huge effect on the grip. Your hold on the mouse would be okay, but your fingers would seemingly slide across the mouse with no grip at all, making drag clicking almost impossible. So with all this in mind, I come to my conclusion. Do I recommend Glorious grip tape? To be honest, not really. It's great for a while, but after using it for about 5 months, it's lost all the things that would make you want to buy it in the first place. And let's not forget that price tag either. 10 USD for grip tape that doesn't even last half a year is a bit steep in my opinion, and at the very least, Glorious could have provided some spares for when it wears out like mine has. If you wanted grip tape for drag clicking with, there are other types of grip tape out there that probably would work a lot better. And of course, there are also cheaper options like electrical tape or stickers, as I found out a couple of months back. If you do want to spend the money to buy Glorious grip tape, all you'll really end up with is a nice aesthetic if applied properly, and a tiny bit more grip over time. Is it really worth it? I don't think so, but it's really up to you guys to decide. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I'd like to give a huge thanks to my friend Merp who brought me this grip tape for this video. I'd also like to apologize to my viewers who have been waiting for the past 5 months for this video. I admittedly procrastinated a lot before making it, but at least this is as in-depth as it could be, and better late than never, right? Like I said though, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.